So the Nintendo Switch is finally released, it's finally available for everyone to purchase it, and well, maybe now Nintendo can stop teasing us about their new and upcoming system, which they've done for pretty much over a year or so, and put some more focus into getting the games out there for this thing. I have the system right here, it's fairly small, actually quite a bit smaller than I was expecting it to be. I'm not sure why I expected something bigger, but well, I did. The Nintendo Switch is a fairly slim system. It's very similar to a tablet with the controllers attached to each side of this thing. It's got a nice weight to it and it feels very solid and breathes Nintendo quality throughout. Well, obviously this won't be an unboxing nor will it be a full system review. There's already tons of videos like that out there already, so I will keep this video about me sharing my view of the Nintendo Switch. My first reaction when getting the Switch out of its box, as I mentioned, I was expecting something bigger, so I was reacting to how small it actually was. It feels very good in your hands though, and it looks very modern and sleek, so yeah, good choice there, Nintendo. The only gripe I have with it is the top corner areas here. I tend to accidentally press the buttons here every now and then, and well, I have to blame this more on me and having to adjust on how to hold the Switch rather than blame the Switch itself. Although, I think Nintendo could have made the buttons up here a bit smaller and maybe focused them on the top instead of rather curving them around the edge. Another thing that I was reacting to was the Joy-Con grip. If you intend to use the Switch for playing on your TV, you will of course need a different way of controlling your games. Well, Nintendo's solution for this is to detach your controllers from your tablet and put them in this grip here. It's basically a piece of plastic, and you attach your Joy-Con controllers to it like this, and you get a controller. Well, it's really not a bad idea, but when I first saw this thing, I discarded it as one of those things I would give a try and then probably put in a corner somewhere. Not only is the controller ugly, but it's also quite small. I think Nintendo should have put some more thought into this part, and it could easily have been made a lot better. Thicker grips, a wider setup, and perhaps putting the Joy-Cons in an angle instead would probably make this a really nice controller. As it is though, it still works pretty well, and I would actually be satisfied with using this for even extended periods of play. It could just have been done better, and quite easily too. One thing that I really like with the Nintendo Switch though is that they decided to switch back to cartridges for their games, pun intended. Being mainly a portable system, there was really no other way to go either, but still, I've always preferred cartridges as I think they feel more safe and reliable, or lasting if you wish. So, my thoughts of the Nintendo Switch after using it for a while is that Nintendo finally got to where they wanted to be with the Wii U. In my mind, this is the Wii U 2.0 and a system that will get Nintendo back on track. I love my Wii U and I've had more fun with the games for that than I have with my PS4 for instance, but for some reason most people missed out on it and discarded it as a viable system. Nintendo seems to have figured it all out now, but that's something that only the future will tell. So they're finally giving us the portability that we wanted with this Wii U, or even expected for that matter. It's a smaller, smoother system, it uses cartridges for games, and it allows us to use SD cards for storage. The ability to switch between portable, stationary, or even tabletop modes is a cool feature that works extremely well. The idea of using the Joy-Cons for multiplayer use is a nice thought, but although I think it's not very practical due to the size of the controllers, but it's still nice to have the option. The Nintendo Switch isn't as powerful as the Xbox One or the PS4, but I don't think it's really aimed for the same group of people either. This isn't a gaming system that is competing about the coolest graphics or pushing the most FPS. As all things Nintendo, it's about being fun. It's about getting together and having a great time in other worlds. Everything seems to be there for the Nintendo Switch to be a huge success, except for one thing. The games. Unfortunately, Nintendo seems to have missed the most important part to any gaming system, and that's the games themselves. The launch lineup is one of the weakest I have ever seen, and well, to be honest, I think it's a really bad move by Nintendo to not have more games available at launch. Well, how come they didn't learn this from the failure with the Wii U? I understand that Nintendo is relying on the new Zelda game to be pushing systems out to the public, and well, it most likely is. But what when everyone is done exploring Hyrule? Where do we go next? What if we don't want to spend time with Link or Zelda anymore? There's really no other game worth getting at the moment, but party games and Neo Geo ports just doesn't cut it. Hopefully Nintendo does have some secret plan and we will see a lot of great games being released for Nintendo Switch pretty soon. Right now though, the Nintendo Switch is an expensive Zelda system, but hopefully Nintendo will change that real soon. Because it's a great piece of hardware, and as most people trying it out, I too love this system, and I think it deserves a much better faith and treatment than the Wii U ever got. So, until next time, relax. It'll go better.